We are
FireTeam!
We are
FireTeam!
We are
FireTeam!
You got this?
We got this!
All right.
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm in Singapore. This is the convention center. They're setting up for Tony Robbins. This is where the stage is going to be. And this is it.
That one
It's just crew. Jesus.
Countries represented, 30 different cultures, 30 different ways of being, part of our DNA. We need to make sure that we are showing even more flexibility and compassion and understanding. Because someone else's words and language may mean different things than what you're hearing. So it's up to us to ask better questions. How can I serve with love? And sometimes when you're challenged, you have to look for things that you can love about people. You can love that they showed up.
Okay, good. Team leaders, how did the exercise go?
Good.
Wonderful.
Okay. So, in his heart, he's the leader. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just so we know, she's actually the team leader.
She was busy, so I just didn't.
Okay.
No worries. I just did.
You get a full half a second to respond, and then if not, he's right there for you. 17!
19!
20. 22! Stop! This actually always happens. We're scheduled to light off the fire. Unfortunately, another thing in Singapore. There's two reasons. The lighting of the fire itself, in and of itself, is not that big of a deal. But it's what we usually make of it, and we usually kind of do a blessing of the fire and share some intentions and things like that. So I'll put it to you as a team. You want to kind of do an intention thing now, and just we'll light it when the guy shows. I mean, what do you? We got enough. No, we got one kind of correct, so we'll live with that one for now. So this is on the light off for those that either haven't done this before with us or it's been. So just a couple of guidelines. Once the fire is eventually lit, the rule is that the only thing that goes into that fire are the logs that come from the pallets. Nothing else. No other garbage, cardboard, absolutely no plastic. Nothing. The fire is sacred at that point, and the only thing that goes in there is the wood that we brought out. Now, the way we have it staged today is that everyone is going to get an opportunity to help to stoke the fire. We're going to assign teams who will do a couple of rounds each, so you'll have that opportunity to do that. The other thing that I encourage people to do is, if you've got a private intention over the course of the day, you can put on an intention log. And we've got some Sharpies. People write their intention on it, or they write their name on it. The way the fire team is around the world is a lot of people who can't participate in these, they'll phone in and they'll tell people, hey, put a log on the fire for me, put a log on. Has anyone got carrying a a message like that or a request like that? Has anyone got people that they're putting a log in the fire for? And to give you an example, I've got a whole team behind me that allows me to come and do this. Over the years, my family is very, very important to me, obviously, as it is to all of you, your own families. But without their help and their assistance and their understanding over the years, I couldn't have done this. So at every event, I take a log for each member of my family, my wife, my now 3 daughters, and now my son-in-law and my 2 grandsons. And I put an intention and I place a log on the fire for them. Because they're my support team. They're the ones who are really making it possible for me to come here and do this. So whatever you would like to do over the course of the day, in terms of that, you can do it now, you can do it later, if you want to do that. And then, is everyone clear on that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Also, just a safety thing. There is no handling the wood without gloves, period. Even if all you're doing is going and putting a log on the fire, that wood is very, very dry. And it's got a lot of splinters on the outside where it's been split. If you get a splinter from that wood in your finger, it's almost like a porcupine spine. It's just not coming out easily, and it can get very serious. So no handling of the wood without gloves. Okay? Also, on occasion, the team has an intention. Something's occurred. Sometimes it's something that we're all celebrating, and sometimes it's not something that we're celebrating. And this strikes close to home for the team. There's certain things that happen, and we all live through certain tragedies in our lives, and people write books about how to get yourself through a tragedy. There's no book for this one. And our brother Walter suffered a loss 6 weeks ago that I just... We do have jobs to do. So this afternoon, what I would like, they say that this guy with the water is going to be here in 15 minutes. We're just, when the water guy shows up, we're just going to put the accelerant on the fire and just light it. If you're wherever you're working, you're working. We're not going to break and come in. You'll have plenty of time to see the fire. I apologize for this. I should have known. And had him here at 10 o'clock this morning, but it is what it is. I would like for Alpha Squad to be the first team that's going to assist the pit monsters with stoking the first time around. The other 3 squads, we're going to go set up one of the trainings, and I'm going to kind of give you an introduction in terms of what the part of the training that I want you to focus on, and then as teams, you'll be focusing on the training. For example, the first part is going up and getting coals out of the fire. Okay, so I'll give everybody an overview of that. We'll set up the sand. We'll set up the little artificial pit that we've done, and we can get you training in terms of that. What I am thinking that we're going to do, I was back and forth on this, but there seems to be a lot of people in the room. From each squad, I'm going to want 2 4-person, 2-wheelbarrow teams. From Alpha, I want a 1 5-person with 2 safeties and 1 4-person. Squad leaders for Bravo, Charlie, and Delta, do not include yourself in the wheelbarrow teams. On Alpha, Jeff, you're in your normal position is shoveling on Mr. Robbins' lane. Okay? So team leaders start looking around for who's going to do what on those teams. Each team's going to be supplying 2. And then from within the body of everyone else, we're going to create 2 other teams. Everyone will have a significant job for the firewalk tonight. Okay? All right.
One voice singing in the darkness. All it takes is one voice singing so they hear what's on your mind. And when you look around, you'll find there's more than one voice singing in the darkness, joining with your one voice. Each and every note another octave, hands are joined and fears unlocked. If only one voice would start it on its own. We need just one voice facing the unknown, and then that one voice would never be alone. It takes that one voice. It takes that one voice, just one voice, singing in the darkness. All it takes is one voice. Shout it out and let it ring. Just one voice. It takes that one voice, and everyone will
Fire's burning, draw nearer, in the glowing, come sing and be merry. Fire's burning, draw nearer, in the glowing, come sing and be happy. Be happy, fire's burning, come sing it. It's glowing, be happy, fire's burning, what the fuck? Be happy, burning, be happy, fire's burning, it's glowing, be happy, fire's burning, it's growing, be happy, fire's burning, it's glowing, be happy, fire's burning, it's glowing, be happy, fire's burning, it's glowing,
If only one voice would start it on its own. Need just one voice.
Walter, you know this well enough?
We are FireTeam! We are FireTeam! We are FireTeam! You got this? We got this!